Hey, coin folk, we're back. Still on our quest to find some silver somewhere, somehow. I know we at least got a circulated box. Both boxes of the dimes I picked up today were circulated. So this is the style that's got like the holes in the bottom. So I can see that we're at least gonna have a hunt. Which is better than some of the recent boxes of dimes I've had. So let's see what we see here. I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out as silver, but that doesn't mean there isn't some in there. Let's jump in and find it. Alright, folks. Well, the squirrel must be talking out there. He let the community know that I was making YouTube stars over here, so Turkey got a little jealous. He decided to come out, get his moment. There was a couple more out here a second ago. I don't know where they went. He just standing there looking at nothing. Come on, do something, turkey. Do a dance. The turkey trot, maybe? No. Is he asleep? Possibly the most boring adventure shot ever. I'm trying to look up here to see. Oh, there's a cardinal. Oh, I missed him. Still just standing there, doing nothing. He got to get better at this video stuff. This isn't very exciting. Alright. I'm back getting some coins here. Alright, his friends came back. Or her friends. I don't know. I don't know how to tell if turkey's male or female. I forget. Something about the beard, I think. I don't know. They all taste the same, I guess. Turkeys aren't very exciting, though. I mean, more exciting than looking through a bunch of coins and finding nothing, but there you go. Get a little excitement going on. Must be something making some noise up the hill. We're all checking out over there. I swear the other day I was outside cutting grass, and I swear the neighbors tell me I'm crazy, but I know they've been seen in the general area. I swear I heard a brown bear up in the woods huffing. I don't know. Haven't seen him yet, but that's the second time since I've lived down here that I swear it's what it sounds like. Wow. I figured I'd bring you back in, let you see his friends. They're all turning tail on us, so I guess it's time to go. So we're working our way through roll 8 here. Nothing crazy quite yet, but we do got one under the scope here. 1970D. Whoop. With a reverse of 68. You can see the kind of these swoops in the interior part of the flame on the torch there. I'll get my words out here sooner or later. But this is a fairly common variety to find. It is a cherry pickers variety, FS901. It can be found on the 69 and then in 1970 on both the Philly and the Denver. But it's at least a fine. It's nothing crazy valuable, but it's better than nothing. So we're gonna jump back in, see what else we might find. Maybe some silver. Who knows? Alright, we're back in here on roll 11. Got a 2020 Philly under the scope here. Pretty decent sized little dot chip on the bottom of the torch on the left hand side there. And then up here, it got a big old honking. I don't know if it's one chip or if that's two different chips that are in there. But that is giant. It's probably the biggest dot chip I've ever seen on a Roosevelt dime. So that's kind of cool looking, but unfortunately that's about as exciting as it's been. And hopefully it gets a little more exciting. But I figured I'd bring you in and show you that. And we're going to jump back in. Alright. Hey, we're back. So we're on roll 14. Got excited for a second. Gonna pop this roll open. Certainly looked good. But then once I looked at the edge, I'm like, dang it. Looks like it's probably going to be a Canadian. Take a look. She is. No silver still. We got a little Canadian action at least. Something a little different. I'll never flip a Canadian coin right. We got 2011 Canadian. Like literally 5 seconds later, I still didn't flip it right. Anyways, that looks like it on this roll. But we'll jump back in, and hopefully we'll get something that doesn't break my heart here in a minute. All right, folks. Hey, we're back in here on roll 38. Got a few more I pulled out along the way here. A couple more of the 1970D with the reverse of 68. The one here on the left is fairly rough. Pretty well deteriorated die, and then just some general circulation on top of that. So that's probably just going to go back, but still a couple little finds. And then we got one under the scope here. It's an 82 Philly. Unfortunately, not the no mint mark, but it's got a good little strike through right down on the dot. Whoop, I hit the light there, my bad. Right under the dot and between the E and the dot there. It's a decent sized little strike through. Don't find a ton like this on dimes, it seems like. Seems like dimes are mostly chips and don't really find a whole lot of strike through on them. But so that was kind of cool. No idea what it might be, but pretty cool looking nonetheless. No damage on the obverse where that would be, so leads you to believe that it is a legitimate strike through. So it's pretty cool. At least a little bit of something fine. Still no silver. We're hunting, but hopefully we get there. All right, folks. So getting to the end of the box here on roll 47, and I was paying more attention to the YouTube video than I was the coins I was looking at. And this is how this landed under the scope. So if you don't know, got the reverse mint mark on it here, which means we finally got ourselves a little bit of silver. So let's flip her over and see what we have. 64 Denver. Pretty sweet. Didn't even see it. Wasn't paying that much attention. The box had been pretty darn slow, but it's a nice little surprise to find. First piece of silver we've pulled out of the box in quite a while, so I will gladly take it. Let's jump back in and see, maybe these last couple rolls might have a friend or two. Alright. So finished up the last roll of the box and pulled out a lower mintage 2009 Philly. But nothing crazy. Just a little something. And we're gonna go ahead and combine this with our second box, since it I don't anticipate it's going to be a real long video. Figure might as well do both. Same as the first box, I can see through the holes on the bottom that it is circulated at least. And if we can manage to get it open, we'll take a peek and see if we possibly have any silver looking stuff. Nothing jumping out at me. Got a couple, ooh, almost dropped me. Got a couple dirtier looking ones down here, but don't believe they're silver. Could be, I guess, but this one's definitely not. But that one, potentially, maybe. I don't know. But a lot of reverse enders. And, whoop, I'm off camera again. And my thumbs, and my fingers in the way. I'm failing you guys. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Alright, let me jump in, see what we can find. So we flipped all the rolls over, didn't see any silver looking stuff, but we popped this roll open first because we did have this ender. I guess I should have showed you the ender, but I wanted to get it out of the way so it didn't fake me out later with its silver edge. But not silver, just Canadian. And watch this. We're going to flip it the right way on the first shot. 1986, I think it was, if it'll focus for us. Yep, 1986, Canadian time. That's all I saw on the roll at first glance, but we'll jump in and keep going, see if we can find something else. Well, we're 3 rolls through the sister box of dimes here, and we actually found a couple of sister varieties. Remember, we found two 1970D with reverse of 68 in the first box, and so far in the second box we have two 1970 reverse of 68s. This one here on the right is in a little better shape, so I'll probably hang on to that one. The other is okay, but we'll see. Might hang on to it, might not, but we're gonna jump back in and hopefully find something else. So I'll be back. So working through row 8 here, and we've actually come across 3 more of the 1970 reverse of 68s. Pretty crazy stuff, but and then we have this one that I threw under the scope. As you can see, it's a little rough, but in the one tiny little spot that you can actually see something on the obverse, it's actually a 1960. And you flip it over in the back, and one of the very few spots you can actually see is a Denver mint mark. So we got ourselves a very, very beat up piece of silver. So I don't know what the heck this thing's been through. He's lived a rough life, but nonetheless, she's silver. So I'll gladly add it to the stack. Not necessarily gonna fill any album spots, but it serves a purpose, I guess. So finding silver is always a good thing. So we're going to jump back in and see if we can find us some more, even if it's this ugly. So we're on roll 18 here. We got a 99 under the scope. Fairly normal looking on the reverse. And flip it over on the obverse, and it's got a pretty good misaligned die strike on it. Pretty good chunk off center. I mean, nothing super crazy, but it's a little bit of something to find anyway. So we're gonna jump back in and hopefully find something a little more exciting. But I figured we'd stop and show you that. So let's get it. We've made it through 30 rolls, and the only thing I've been coming across is more of these reverse proof. Reverse of 68 proof. I got one 70D and 2 of the 70s. So that's about it so far. But we're going to jump back in. Hopefully find some more silver. Whether it's ugly or pretty, it doesn't really matter to me. Just as long as there's more. But we'll jump back in and see what we can find. So we're back on roll 32 here, and it looks like we got a little bit of the good stuff right here. I think that's the only one I see in the roll. I don't know, that one down there is kind of hard to tell. Let's take a look at this one. If I can grab it. We have a focus. Focus. I can't get it to focus. Let me put this thing down. 1951. Whoa, almost dropped you. I had a feeling. And let's go back. Yeah, that's fine, I believe. Yeah, just a little funky looking edge. But we got a little bit of silver. Can't be mad at that. I don't know why my camera keeps wanting to not focus. But we're going to jump back in and see what else we might find. Alright, things are getting good here towards the end of the box. The very next roll, and looks like we have some more of the good stuff right here. If I can grab a hold of it. Might even, wait a minute, that might even be two back to back. Is it? I just noticed the one. 53. I had a feeling. Is this one just blending in or? Okay, never mind. It just got that copper all the way on the end. Kind of faked me out there for a second. I know, maybe I should spend some of my silver and get some classes one of these days. But anyways, we got one. I think, is that 3 for this box? I can't remember now. I know it's at least 2 because that's 2 out of the last 2 rolls. So we'll take it. Gonna finish this roll up and keep on going and hopefully find some more. Got 17 rolls left. Yeah, 17 rolls. So maybe we'll find some friends. We'll jump back in. So we're back on roll 44 here and got this 1987 under the scope. Pretty gnarly looking over here all throughout Liberty, or at least the beginning part of Liberty. Assuming it looks like a grease strike to me. It's fairly normal looking on the back. And it has a full kind of unaffected rim. So leads me to believe it's a grease strike. But it's pretty cool looking. I thought at first when I glanced at it, it was just going to be damaged. But then taking a closer look at it, it appears to be a pretty legit strike through. So pretty cool find. We're going to jump back in, try to finish up these last few rolls, and see what else we might come across. Well, we wrapped up the second box, and nothing crazy. But I mean, I can't complain for a couple boxes, you know. A few silver coins, a couple minor errors, nothing that we're going to retire on, but you know, they're fines. And just watching little original ATOG coins over here. He had a crazy coin on the live coin Q&A. If you didn't see it, go check out live coin Q&A on June 3rd. Yeah, check out the live stream. He had a crazy coin. I can't wait to see what it's all about. But I'm actually out of boxes right now, so I got a bag instead. It's actually, I hit up the ATM and we got, I guess maybe I shouldn't show you any information on there, but got $500 in singles. We're gonna jump in and see what we can find in there. So let's see. Oh, that'll be a different video, just so you know. All right, later, folks.